So this is where we got to at the last time. You presumably have, with the translated origin, have worked out where to put the labels. Or if not, maybe you should, just to figure out where things go. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to some more shapes that are a little bit more involved. So an ice cream, a window, a dog bone and a smile. And we will go to here's what's involved. Alright, with the structure. Alright, that's what it would look like without a translated origin. This is the one we're going to look at. So we're translating to the middle. We're going to draw a window. Now the window is made up of 4 what are called arcs, like that. We're going to start here and draw that one, then we're going to draw that one, then we'll draw that one, then we'll draw that one. And the thing is, one of the little things that you can do is when you draw these shapes is you don't actually have to draw the line between the arcs. So this particular one there, remember we've translated, so this window arc here starts at that spot, has a radius of 30 degrees and goes from there to there. 1 times math pi, or just math point pi, 1.5 times math pi, and it becomes your top left. Now to do your top right, you just go to another spot. So same spot, do your arc, put in the arc, and then go to the next one, 1.5 to 2, then 2 to 0.5, 0.5 back to math, and then back where you came from at the top. Alright, that's a slight, that extra, that's like 5 of them. So what you get to draw the actual window, you draw that arc, then it goes and draws that arc, then it goes there, then it goes there, then it goes back to where it started from. Alright, so it's a slight fudge, I suppose you could say, but it gets the job done. Stroke style and the fill style, and so that's what the window looks like. This is the bit you'll need to have a little bit of think about, because there's a fair bit of extra new stuff happening there. Now the next one is the ice cream, which is over here, and once again we're using the function, calling the function. So we draw ice cream, but when we get to ice cream we get another function, and we split this into 2 bits. So we've got the cone, alright, which is the bottom bit, that's what the cone looks like, and then we've got the topping, and each bit is labelled here. So the chocolate stick looks like this, that's what it takes to draw your stick, and then they've got an arc, math pi 2 times math pi. Okay, so that's half a circle, this is what you get, half a circle like that. Alright, and the good thing is it fills it in as well. So as long as you tell it the fill style, which is almost white, when you draw it, it'll do it, it'll fill it in. So you don't have to draw a line back to where you came from to get the actual ice cream to fill itself in. You can, but sometimes you start to discover when you do this stuff, oh, I didn't have to do so many different bits and pieces to get to where I want to go. So that's the topping. Like up here, that's the cone, so that will get you the cone. Now the next one we call up is the smile, and there's some new stuff going on here too, and that's been split into 2 bits. Function draw smile, make your line cap round, so that's the ends are round, and the stroke style is red. So you can declare all that in here, and then we have the lower lip and the upper lip. Now you might like to go, there's a link to the website for Canvas, and you'll find, if you want a really full-blown explanation of all the stuff that you can draw. I'm not sure how good your maths is, and if you've done quadratic curves and stuff like that. If you haven't, then you just accept that this thing works, because one of the parts of the smile is a section of a circle. Section of a circle here, we've got a start angle and end angle instead, and then we put them in there. I could put 1.1 pi in here and 0.9 math pi in there, and I get the same result. We've just declared a couple of new variables there just to show you. where we want to start and finish. This little chestnut, which has got hardly anything in there at all, gets you quite an interesting result. But you've got to go and have a look. I would think I'd send you somewhere else to go and find out about how the quadratic curve 2 works, because there is so much information there. And if you get that one right, then what you get is you get a smile. Now, one of these is a semicircle, or part of a semicircle, that one there, and this is a quadratic curve, like if you remember y equals x squared or something like that, and that's how you get your smile. That's how it works. And then finally, the bone. Now, this one you can probably work your way through. You can comment bits out. That's the best way to see what's going on here, is just comment pieces out. So comment everything out up here and just focus on the bone. Once you've got it in, once all the script is in, or as you put it in, probably better still, as you put it in. So if you create the bone, right, just the bone, what's going on here? Am I on the wrong one here? No, I'm not. Oh, I didn't save it. Thought I did. Alright, okay, let's try that again. Right, so we're on our bone here, dog bone. So let's just go down and look at the bone. Here is the bone, it's all that's left. We've got a whole lot of arcs being drawn here, and they're not quite complete circles. And it's using the same sort of principle, if you like, as the window, and that is that if you draw an arc in one spot and draw an arc in another spot, what it'll do is it will go to the next spot and draw it. So the way this thing's working is it's drawing an arc, then it's going, drawing another, going there, drawing another. So wherever you position these parts of circles, that's how you get your bone. Alright, now the one thing that doesn't appear to be working here for some reason is I've added this gradient stuff in here and it doesn't appear to be working. So what I'll do is I'm going to take it out, and I'm just going to do this to save us a lot of bother, and I'm going to put an RGB in there like this instead. And let's see, the fill style, we might just lighten it up a little bit. So maybe if we make that 145, and that may be 110, and that one 25, so we can just, whoops, 25, so we can see the difference. So I'll just take that gradient stuff out for now, and let's see what our bone looks like. Remember, everything's commented out, so let's just see what we get. Yep, so there's your bone. Alright, now the other thing is this, and this is something that'll come up again, is sometimes when you fill in line style, things tend to overlap, but we'll have a look at that later. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's put everything back, and you can have a good old play with this. Okay, put it in bit by bit, build up bit by bit, check it out a bit at a time.